Have you ever stumbled across some old pocket watches and maybe wonder, what's it worth? Well, lucky for you, in today's What's It Worth segment, we are taking a closer look. Here is Jeffrey Hess.
Hi, thanks for having me once again. My name is Jeffrey Hess. I'm with Old Northeast Jewelers, and everybody knows that Old Northeast Jewelers is where you come to buy expensive fine watches, large diamonds, and for jewelry repair and watch repair as well. By the way, we have 3 watchmakers on premises: Rolex trained, Patek Philippe trained, Breitling trained watchmakers on premises. But today we're going to talk about old pocket watches. We've talked about pocket watches before, but these are 4 pretty eclectic watches, and we wanted to bring you up to speed. This is one of those cases where, you can't just throw a watch on a scale to determine its value. A lot of jewelers out there will just throw it on a scale, take out the movement, and you're done. Let's start with the Patek Philippe. That's the standard. We've talked about Patek Philippe before. You've got about $1,700 in gold. We paid $3,500 for this watch because it's a Patek Philippe. It's for sale in our store for $4,000. This one only has about maybe 700 in platinum and gold, but boy is this extraordinary. We bought this from a South Carolina jeweler for $3,000. It's diamonds, it's wedgwood, it's enamel, it's platinum, and it's 18 karat gold. I'm going to very carefully here see if I can turn this around so you can see it. This is kind of an Egyptian revival piece. During the 1930s, there was a big Egyptian revival, 20s and 30s, and the Art Deco period kind of mixed the Art Deco and the Egyptian era. And so you've got these little wedgwood stations here on this chain. And if you can go back to the watch again, we're going to turn that on its side and show you this fantastic watch. And it's for sale in our store for $4,200. This one is amazing. This is worth $1,000, and it's just a movement. Just a movement. The case was long since scrapped. We didn't do it. We bought this from a Tampa pawnbroker. It's very unusual. It's a small run of only 10 watches, a very rare Illinois grade, and as you can see, it says made expressly for E.K. Crothers for railroad service. Because it says for railroad service, and because it's a 2-tone movement, and because it's an extremely small run of only 10 watches that the Illinois Watch Company made, it's only worth about $800 to $1,000. That's amazing for just a movement, and it doesn't work. Conversely, here's a watch that many jewelers will just throw on a scale and pay you the silver value. It's got about 2 ounces of silver, about 50 bucks. But this was made in 1790. It's not worth a ton, but it was made in 1790. We paid $300. We'd sell it for $400. Made by Charles Jones in 1790. And I don't know if the camera can get in there, but it's actually chain driven. There's a chain that goes around this. It's a chain driven watch from 1790, and we paid $300 for that, and we would probably sell it for around 400 bucks. But still, it's worth a heck of a lot more than the silver. It takes a real expert, and we have a staff of experts, 42 people we have on staff, to tell you what your fine and decorative arts are worth. Give us a call in St. Pete or in Tampa, 1-800-922-4377, 1-800-922-4377, and that'll get you to one of our experts. Thanks.